Hey y'all. Woo! Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Child, this thing is getting messy. This mess is getting messy. If y'all was watching it, then you already know. You already know, and it's that time. We gotta talk about it. I hate to say it, but we gotta talk about it, y'all. Ain't no way around this one. So get on in here, get comfortable, hit the like button, please, and thank you. And let's do what needs to be done. Let's talk about what went on tonight, what we think about it. And not only that, we got to talk about what came out about an hour ago. Because Karen Huger had a little bit of clarification that she wanted to make on social media. So that too will be discussed tonight. Well, I think we might need to go on and play that first. Just to get that out the way. Let me greet everybody. Let me holler at everybody first. Because child, it's getting hot in her. Okay? It's getting hot in her. So let's go ahead and let's get this done. Let me greet everybody and see how y'all doing. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening, a wonderful Sunday, all together, all that. Let me holler at y'all. We got Vita here from Denver. Hey, girl, God's anointed daughter. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Debbie Garcia in the house. One of the Debbies is here. We halfway there. We halfway there. Hey, learning to love myself. What's up, sis? Good to see you. Hey, Yolanda Franklin. How are you? Queen of Hearts KS. Hey, girl. Hey, Morgan's Muses. How you doing? Hey, Queena. How you, girl? Katrina. What's up, girl? Hey, Lala. What's up, Ian Rose? How you doing? LJ Forever. How are you? All right. All right. All right. All right. PBH is in the house. What's up? How you doing? Hey, DV. What's up, Candy R? How you? All right, Deborah Randall is here. We got both Debs. That means the party can indeed get started. Delightful by Design. How you doing? Hey, sweet diva. How you been? It's been so long. It's good to see you. Hey, Queen Me. What's up? Hey, Tay Bay. Tay B. I always mess your name up, and I don't know why. It's just a few letters. Hey, Dr. J1913. How are you? All right, all right. Generous Soul. Hello. Hey, Don D. How you doing? Leslie Love. What's happening? Candy R. How you doing? Good to see you. Uh-oh, Rochelle. All right, girl. Annie Gant, how you doing? Hey, happy to be happy. Auntie Eva, how you doing? Tutu for your info. What's up, boo? How you? It's good to see you. All right, we got Patricia Robinson up in here. Hey, LEL. Are you going to behave tonight or anything close to behaving? Or should I just get myself ready? Angela Davis, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, DH. What's up, Miss Kaiser Sose? How you, Miss Gardner? Hey, love. How you doing? It's good to see you. All right. Krista Jones. Hey, how you doing, lady? Monroe 352. Is this who I think it is? Is this my niece? If so, let me know. If this you, let me know. Because I'm hoping I know who this is. Magdalene, how you doing? Good to see you, girl. Hey, DS. How you? There go my nephew. What's happening? I know that's right. It's good to see you. The divine Miss M is in the house. Okay. So listen, right? Listen. Karen had already been online to clarify, and I had figured it out. Like when we were on here yesterday and we were talking about what she had to say and how she voiced it, I could see how people might have been like, girl, what you talking about? But I understand perfectly well now. I had already kind of figured it out, but with her clearing it up, it really cleared it up. Hey, Fifi. Okay. Uh-oh, Miss Sparkle up in here. Hey, girl. So it really cleared it up for me. Karen just made things extremely clear. And so now, y'all want to take a look at what she said before or after. I feel like let's get it out the way. Because she really did address this last episode. You know, that's where everything started. Before we get into the review, y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to pull up what Karen had to say and just play it now. Or put a 2 in the chat if y'all want to see what she had to say after the review. I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Because either way, we getting into it. Either way. Dr. J say, now, let me see how many ones I got for now. Okay. You say the girls are fighting tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see the ones. So look like y'all ready to go on and do this thing. Now, let's go on ahead. Y'all ain't got to drown me in ones for me to get the message. I got it. I got the message. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. So let's go ahead without further ado. Let me go ahead and let y'all see what Karen had to say, because Karen cleared this mess up. She cleared. Okay. It's unfortunate. That's all I can say. It's highly unfortunate, but apparently this had to be done. All right. So let's go on and share the screen. Let's get it over with. Child, that's all I can say. Karen talking. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room. Hey, Kelly Harper. Okay, let's go. Hey, Red Majestic Diva. You still ain't got your crown back, girl? Okay. So let's go.
So 5 years ago, this person and I were not friends. And that person had been kicked off the bus. That person was fired. So let's repeat the moisturizer. Watch one again. I do it twice. So that person had been fired, and we are not friends. So imagine how my family and myself felt when this person showed up at my mother's funeral. We were in shock. We didn't know what to expect. I sort of suspected, but didn't know for sure. So we decided to give her grace and extend her grace, and was hoping that she was coming out of the kindness of her heart, and there was a change afoot with her. Needless to say, we were wrong. Within months of attending my mother's funeral, she was at Candace's one-year anniversary party trying to talk about it on film. I was able to shut it down. Fast forward now, she's trying to get back on the bus by any means necessary, once again bringing up my mother's funeral as an end, as a way to get close to me. This woman attended the service for a self-serving purpose. Her heart was not in the right place, and clearly continuing to bring it up. After 5 years, I have had enough, but I thank God that I knew not to completely lose it, but to make my point. We are not friends. You showed up to my mother's funeral to use it in a self-serving manner. How you could do that, I don't know. But you did. And you not only brought it up once, you brought it up twice. Not sure if they'll ever share. Not the only one. Her attempting to talk about attending my mother's funeral. Now imagine she's this person who wants to get back on the bus. Needs to get back on the bus, and I understand that. Will say and do anything. But the lies that you tell, spreading rumors as though they were true. The whole you did for me, you fall in yourself. So again, I thank you, for the support and understanding that you have shown me, and the compassion. But I do feel that you deserve an explanation, because when I was sitting at the table, all I could see was red and the disrespect for my mother once again, saying this individual said, I attended your mother's funeral. That was all I needed. And I'm done with that. However, I want to say to you guys, I learned a lot from her. I have forgiven her for using my mother's funeral by attending it for a self-serving purpose, which is to make her relevant, because I have to, because God has been so good to me. and my family, and we are doing great things. And I'm in a fantastic place, but I would do a disservice to my mother if I did not forgive her. So I forgive her. But I don't want to, nor will I ever be her friend. And I ask you, would you be, tag me below, would you be anyone's friend who disrespected your mother? Or tried to use your mother or loved one's funeral as a means by which on a reality TV show to make yourself relevant. So 5 years ago.
So listen, y'all heard what Auntie Karen had to say. Y'all heard what she had to say. She cleared it all up. I thought that's basically where she was going with it. I totally understand it. I would not have been graceful. Okay. And I understand why Karen don't want to be her friend. What I do not understand, if I'm gonna be very honest, I do not understand, however, why Sharice it was so insistent. When they were in Miami at Bar One, Karen made it very clear, I'm not your friend no more. We grew apart. I don't want nothing to do with you. That should have been it. And I can't understand for the life of me why Big Reese is pushing this. Let it go. If somebody say they don't want to be your friend, you know you've done a number of things to this woman. Whichever one of those things is the one that pushed her over the edge and she don't want to be your friend, leave this lady alone. There's no law that says she has to be your friend. Sharice is weird. And her bringing up that the lady went to rehab, pushing it. Girl, leave this lady alone. She don't want to be your friend. It's as simple as that. She don't want to be your friend. So now we got to the bottom of that. I'm good. Let me see who else came in and we're going to get into this review. Hey, Randa. She said, I'm not a Sharice fan and do not want her on the show. However, Karen's line of reasoning doesn't make sense to me. The cameras weren't there, so I'm not sure what the ulterior motives. I think it's very clear because she keep bringing it up. Now, if she brought it up the one time, I would be right there with you, Randa. But this is the second time. And production showed proof of it tonight because they showed where she brought it up at Candace's 1 year anniversary. If I do something for you, I'm not going to keep bringing it up unless I did it so I could bring it up. It's giving weird. It's giving weird. I'm not with it. Yes, Big Reese. You know, Big Reese. Hey, Pink Dynamite. I don't like little stuff like that. If somebody say they don't want to be your friend, leave people alone. There's no law that says a person has to befriend you. Hey, Andrew Barber, especially when you know you did a number of things to this lady. If she don't want to be your friend, it don't matter how you meant it, whether it was malicious, whether it was a joke. You know you've done a number of things, and for whatever reason, she's decided that she don't want to forgive you. She do not want to be your friend. She can say she forgave her. Karen ain't forgave that lady, and that's her business. But if someone does not want to forgive you and does not want to engage with you, leave that person alone. Hey, Jay Delaray. Yeah, Karen. But guess what, Lily? Karen can be full of poo if she want to. Matter of fact, let me go all the way here. If somebody don't even have a valid reason not to want to be your friend, if that person don't want to be your friend, they don't have to. Leave people alone when they don't want to be bothered with you. Hey, Millie Rock. Hey, Dana Cutler. I'm trying to holler at everybody that came in while we was listening to Auntie Karen. But yeah, that's really all I got for that. That's all I got for it. Because at the end of the day, Sharice is too big at her big age to still be running around here trying to force somebody to be their friend. Right. Right, the divine Miss M. A lot of these people still got their mama, and some of them didn't even have good relationships with their mother. So, you know, even when their mamas went, they might not feel the same way. So it's like, you can't tell somebody how to feel. Like, stop bringing that up. First off, nobody invited you to that funeral. And Karen made it clear they wasn't even friends at the time. So what the hell purpose did you have for going to that girl mama funeral? Hey, chubby girl cuteness. Hey, Erica Washington. DT in the house. Hey, DT. I love the sexy picture of Spusha. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Sharice is a real low down, dirty little character. I just thought she was sad and dreary. Now I'm getting low down and dirty. Hey, beautiful Bianca Edwards. Hello, the beautiful and gorgeous Nisi Rose. Hello, lovely Gaby. Say Sharice is trying anything and everything to get on the show. She's using Karen as a reason. My thing is, why not use your friendship with Robert and Rings to get you on the show? Leave Karen alone. She don't like you. Hey, Destiny Morton, you ain't late, girl. Hey, Cheryl, you made it, girl. Hey, Aaron, you missed it. Oh, dang, Bookie. Hey, Queena. Yeah, I just don't understand that. The whole harassing people. Like, if somebody tell me they don't like me, that's all I need to hear. I don't need a reason why. I don't need you to write it in triplicate. I don't need a copy of it. I don't need you to publish it at the courthouse first. Once you say you don't like me, we good. Tutu say, yeah, Sharice need to let it go. We do not see Wendy begging for Giselle friendship. Thank you. And G's reason, you saying Giselle reason is real lame. It is. Extra lame with a side of idiotic. It makes no sense. Kelly Harper say, so if Karen has to forgive Sharice, then Mia must forgive Wendy and Ashley has to forgive Candace. Right. It's just, it's too much. And I feel like they pushing a narrative because it's like, okay, well, if we use Karen, we can get you on here. We might not be able to get you on here, but if we use Karen, this will get you in here. If Karen will just give you the energy. Hey, Vet. Hey, Quiet Storm 87. I just don't like it. Like, stop mentioning that girl mama funeral. Like, she didn't ask y'all nicely. She didn't ask y'all not so nice. Leave that woman alone. Leave her alone. She don't want you. Just like that man ain't want you, she don't want you. Learn when to leave. Don't be the last person to leave the party. Don't be like a prize fighter fighting past your prime. Just know when to leave the ring. LJ say, yeah, that's weird for anyone who is over the age of 18 to be that desperate to be friends. And 18 is a stretch. I know that's right. If I raised you, it is. So I do agree with the friendship part. Be friends with who want to be friends with you. I don't understand the desire to crave somebody's friendship. Right. And she showed that you really don't want to be her friend. You want her to be play friends with you. Because you don't like her first time she got mad. She fake and F this and F that. Girl, bye. That girl done told you leave her alone. Leave the woman alone. Right. You not gonna throw in my face, I was there for you. I was there for you. I don't recall asking you to be nowhere for me. Say Karen don't play when it comes to her mama and father and they're passing. Yeah. Who would? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Delightful by Design. Hey, Southern Charm. Yeah, it's real disgusting and it's disrespectful as hell. This lady putting up her boundaries and they stepping all over it. Like, oh, we don't care about how you feel about losing your mama. Like, how dare you? Mind you, we know you don't care. That's why you keep bringing it up, but pretending that you were there for good reasons. If you were there for good reasons, we'd have never heard about it. Say, little Robert continues to think somebody care about her opinion. Not a soul, not even her children. Lily says she not using Gizzard Neck and Robert because she don't have drama with them. Drama may get her a flute of champagne. You right. That's what that makes sense, Lily. That makes sense because I'm just like, you friends with Robert and Rings. Just stay over there and be mean girls with them. And that might get you on there. You know what I'm saying? She thinking she need drama, so she trying to pick a fight with this lady over her mama funeral. I'm sorry, that's a little sick to me. I'm good. Destiny say I don't think that she want to be her friend. She wants her respect for bringing Karen on the show, but she ain't gonna get it. Karen made it clear she didn't even know her. She was like, definitely not me because you didn't even know me. And she was like, no, I didn't know you. So if you didn't know her, what does she owe you? Right. Sharice never had a storyline since she tried bringing Sherman's ex on the show. There you go. There you go. Say now Rings and Rob know how it feels when they do the same thing to ice people out. They should leave well enough alone. Right. But they trying to force the issue. Hey, Sin City from NOLA. Hey, Sasha Ellis. Say nobody ain't got no good storyline this season. I think the people that's chilling is just chilling. And the people we see forcing it are the people who consistently never have anything to offer. T. Hutch say Robert and Rings are only trying to get Sleepy Joe's sister back on the show to push Wendy and Candace off. Ah, you right. I can see that. Mm-hmm. Millie says she as nicely and as not so. Yeah, she as nicely and not so nice. Stop bringing up her mama funeral. I just don't understand that this level of disrespect. Because when somebody asks you nicely and then they turn around and ask you not so nicely, you need to let that go. Like, be respectful. Respect is free. Respect is free. It won't cost you a thing. You don't need a loan or nothing. Monroe 352. Who is okay? Are you from Ocala? Tell me that part because I want to know who is in the chat. Yeah, listen, the rest of y'all gonna have to forgive me. When I think I see my folks, I get real excited. Hey, Delicia. So look, let's talk about this episode tonight. Let's get into it. So, some things got dredged up and got handled tonight. Some things were dredged up and handled. It was some truth told. It was still some people fronting and flogging. Okay, it was still going on, but it still got real, just a smidge. Okay, and I caught on to some stuff that people thought we wasn't gonna catch, but I caught them heifers, and y'all know I always do. So now they start off where they left off as usual. The fight continues. Okay, they, the all the barking back and forth. I'm gonna be honest, I caught some of that, but I did not document everything that each person said, because it, to me, after a certain point with women bickering, it just sounded like a bunch of chickens clucking at each other. So yeah, it was a no for me. But what I did notice was when Karen again was like, stop trying to use my mother's funeral, stop bringing up my grief. And Sharice like mocked her, like standing there, like talking, like mocking her, trying to mock the way she said it or whatever. I'm like, girl, but you want people to believe that you genuinely went to that lady's funeral out of care and concern. You did it for a reason. You did not do it because you cared. Because if you ever cared, you would have never resorted to that. You resorted to that because you don't care. It's a very petty issue to you. Because if it was serious to you and you were seriously trying to be supportive, the last thing you would do is be trying to use something that somebody's telling you is hurting them to mock them. I just thought it was nasty. And Sharice surprised me. I'm telling y'all, I just thought she was boring and sleepy and sad and thrifty. I never thought she was just outright nasty. I knew she would tell a lie, but I didn't know she was like that. Yeah, she's been warned multiple times. Hey, Stylish Lux. Say Mia can't verbally hang with Wendy. No, she can't. No, she can't, honey. She got to go take night classes at the Learning Annex to do that. Tay B say, didn't Karen say Sharice wasn't even invited? No, right. She wasn't invited. She showed up on her own. And then she said she leaned all into them people limo and stuff. I was like, oh my God, to make sure, I got to make sure you see me while I'm here. My family's ignorant. I wouldn't advise it. Okay, say every time they zoomed in on Mia's faces, girl, listen, the camera crew and production is real savage. Southern Charm say, if you throw acts of kindness in my face, don't ever do anything for me again. Don't you dare. If you see me on fire, please step cross. Don't throw water. Don't do nothing. Yeah, we just played it a little bit ago. We almost literally just got through playing it. Yes, Erica at the Learning Annex. She's gonna have to go to night school, take classes on English and whatnot, so that way she can go back and forth with Dr. Wendy. She can't just do that. It don't work like that. No. Now Southern Charm got a point. All she got to do is just sign the attendance book. That's it. It says she posted the text that she sent to Sharice. Oh no, girl, it was nice and long, and this heifer said it was one line. I'm not surprised. And now me and the wig have fell out. I done fell out with the new wig, the old wig, and I done made up. But the new wig we gonna talk about. So I want them to bring up Juan hollering at those loose Latina IGBBL models. Ooh, stylish looks. No. No, not the Latina IGBBL models. Oh no. Moving right along. Then you got little Robert over there pretending to be confused. You're not confused. You know what's happening. What happened at that table was they had a plan and Karen stepped on it. Karen stepped on their plan and all three of them was mad. That's why Giselle couldn't let it go all day. Little Robert was mad all day. Big Reese running around looking constipated and stiff. By the time she got on the beach, she out there cussing and going on. It was a mess. Then, Karen made it clear that like we wasn't even friends at the time of this funeral. Okay, that's what she told her. We wasn't friends. You know what I'm saying? And you made it your business to lean your head in the limo with me and my family. And all us was looking like, okay, if she don't try to bring it up on the camera, then maybe she was for real. And the first thing she did a few months later, and I thank God for production, Thank production. Y'all earned y'all check this season. Production immediately flashed to the evidence of Sharice at Candace's anniversary with her bringing it up, and Karen like, yeah, thank you, appreciate it, trying to shut it down and move along. So she did bring it up on camera, and Karen was actually nice the first time she brought it up on camera. So I'm gonna just be very clear and transparent. Anybody at this point who says, I don't know what Karen's talking about, just say you don't like Karen and stop playing crazy. Because if this girl did it one time and the lady just let you slide and shut it down, and then you turn around and you did it a second time, then guess what? It was not an accident. It wasn't like, oh, I only mentioned it because, you know, I just wanted to let you know that I was there for you or whatever. This is the second time she brought it up. And we're going to talk about all the time she brought it up on this episode too. She brought it up at the table. They asked her to let it go. She wouldn't. She sat up there and brought it up a second time and then mocked the way the girl was talking when she asked her to leave it alone. Then she brought it up again when she was talking to Ashley at the bar. But I was there for her. She keeps bringing it up. And yet and still, we supposed to sit here like we a bunch of dumb Doras, and we don't realize what you're doing. You're not genuine and you're not a nice person. That's why you comfortable wearing them evil wigs, because there's some evil in you. Them evil wigs is really indicative of your character. Okay? So then, you know, just being fake or whatever, Karen was like, F you, and that's just kind of, you know, there it goes. Then we see Big Reese in the confessional. And now we finna talk about this new wig, because me and the old wig made peace. So I'm not going after that old wig, but that new wig, bring yourself front and center, because we got to talk about you just a little bitty bit. First of all, we covered this before on this porch about synthetic wigs. So let me go ahead and make this PSA, and I don't really care who get mad. If you're going to get a synthetic wig and you know it's real synthetic and you know it look like baby doll hair, then you need to get you some baby powder, preferably Johnson & Johnson, and sprinkle it throughout that wig and beat it throughout that wig so that way it'll take some of that shine off, and then rebrush the hair. Okay? Rebrush it to get some of that fake plasticky shine off of your head. It looks ridiculous. That new wig was absolutely disrespectful. I could have almost been forgiven of the fact that the one bad wig was bad if you only had the one. You had the nerve to go buy another one, and it looked just as bad. It looked just as bad. All scooped up in the front, that hard plastic hairline. Sharice looked terrible. Just terrible. Just don't have no type of pride in her appearance at all. And then run around and pretend like Karen is the problem. Karen is not the problem. That beauty supply where you bought that wig for $29.99, that is the problem. She needs to stop it. That was so disrespectful. DT, that's right. Put the PSA up. If you're going to buy a synthetic wig, buy yourself some Johnson & Johnson baby powder to take the shine off that hair and then rebrush it. Thank you, management. Stop that. So I know nothing about wigs, but I do know that wig was not good. You don't walk around with no shiny plastic wig on your head at your big age. It's just uncalled for. WD Rose say that wig need time in the reflection corner. That wig need time in the trash basket. She got that wig out the window of the beauty supply with green carpet. Yeah, that's the one. You say she getting the wig from Dennis's mama. No, Gina make all her wigs out of old broom straw. Yolanda say Sharice feels entitled to Karen's respect, but she needs to learn that she needs to earn her respect, which she'll never get. Right, you're not entitled to nothing. If that lady don't want nothing to do with you, you entitled to her silence, because that's all she offering you. Alice say, thanks for the tip. Always doing the Lord's work. I know that's right. We on the battlefield, honey. We fighting shiny plastic wigs right now. PBA say, does production show up unannounced to tape confessionals for Sharice? They had to. They jumped her with the camera. Hey, CC. That wig was horrible. I don't know why she did that. I don't know why she did that. That was terrible. I just don't know. But she in the confession still talking about it. I was there for her. I was that girl. If you say I was there for her one more time, I want somebody to trip you because I know your knees bad. I can tell by how you walking. Okay. Then Robert called Karen a lie, and Karen checked her real quick because she was like, "You lying, saying that y'all was good." No, and production played that back. Karen was like, "I'm good." She made it clear, "I'm good." In other words, I'm good on you. Y'all knew what that lady was saying when y'all kept trying to shove her down her throat. Randa say Sharice's wig is a Zoom filter. It really wasn't on her head. Oh no, it was a filter. I believe it. Don D said using the funeral as a way to get on the show. You think she have sense enough to periodically text her and check on how she doing and try to play it off, but she not smart. Right. Oh, you from Gainesville. Okay. I know that's right, Letchaway County. What's going on? How you doing? They're my neighbors. Hey, neighbor. Okay. DT say Sharice trying to be Tyra Banks, but she ended up like a fried elephant. Oh my. So I really thought it couldn't get worse. Sharice gonna learn that wig in a can ain't no good. It ain't. Listen, if you gonna buy, and let me say this before we move on, because this wig situation is worrying my soul. For everybody, there is a wig for you at every budget. You do not have to buy no $300, $400, $500 wig. No, ma'am. You can get a wig that don't cost that much, but your wig game got to be on point. You got to take your time and work with a wig. You can't just take it out the bag and shake it and slap it on your head. That is what you cannot do. She needed to work that wig. You say rerun is always confused. Always. I'm just tired of her doing stuff like that. Like, this got to stop. Southern Charms say, I would have cut Rob to the bone by lying about that wedding. Missed opportunity. Nah, child, Southern Charms, she finna get her. It's downloading. LJ say, Rob gonna get enough of poking herself into other people's arguments. She always get a gut punch of reality. Oh, yeah, gut punch loading. Gut punch loading. Shannon say, Robin reminded me of Joe. You lying because you stuttering about that wedding. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Say Reese got all that divorce money, spend better, mama. I don't know whether she got it, because did y'all hear what Karen say? I understand that she need that check. Like, I understand that. I'm not getting the impression that she got as much off that divorce as she needed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men get away from you. They'll get, have you carry their children and stay with them and cook and clean and all that. And if you ain't too slick, when you go get divorced, girl, you might end up with bubble gum and regrets. And I think that man caught her slipping. And I don't approve of that, but I think he caught her slipping. Say, who told her them to get them DDs? She too short and stocky with that short torso. I don't believe she bought that titty loaf. I don't. I believe that's the titty loaf that she just got. He else say, like, that thing really looked like it fell out the sky and landed on her. Well, if that's the case, then she need to fight back. She need to fight back. Okay? Dr. J say, I started this show and all the OGs are not on the show they claim to start it. Well, this is the thing. That can happen. That can happen. When you don't have rights to stuff, that can happen. If she was the one that kind of put them in touch with almost everybody, cool. Nene was the one that put them in touch with almost everybody on Atlanta. Not everybody, but almost everybody. Sharice didn't put them in touch with everybody there, but almost everybody. Okay? Period. Straight like that. So that can happen. That's reality. Because if we go to Atlanta, the lady, I forgot, I know her first name was Princess, but I don't remember what her last name was. She did an interview and she made it very clear that while she was the person who had the idea, who was the producer for Atlanta, that she went to Lenithia and Lenithia gave her almost all the people. So I don't doubt that Sharice had a very pivotal role in bringing most of them ladies together. But at the end of the day, sugar, you ain't there no more. And if you want to get back on the show, some of them ladies that you helped to get on that show, let them help you get on the show and stop harassing people that do not want to be bothered with you. It's as simple as that. I don't believe in taking no black woman's credit. If you did the work, sugar, you did the work. But leave people alone. If somebody say they don't want to be bothered, they simply don't. And it's as simple as that. Okay. So now next up, after that done went on, and her and Karen started going back and forth, and Karen was like, you do try to tell families, you known in the community for doing stuff like that, trying to break up people's families and stuff. That's when Sharice bring up, well, you went to rehab and in Florida, and your friends went and got you out, and y'all went partying, talking about stuff from years ago. If the lady went to rehab, that meant she was addressing her issue. And you don't know whether she went back and finished it or did something else or found another way to treat herself. But that just goes to show Karen was right about Sharice. Sharice nasty. Now, what I do not understand is why in the world Karen says she can't even go to the Safeway, because somebody else at the table, I think it was Candace, was like, why you, or Ashley won, why you want to go to the Safeway? Well, she says she can't even go to the Safeway. So I don't know what Sharice did to the Safeway, whether she went and, told them people stories on her down to the grocery store or whatever, but she says she can't go to the Safeway. Sharice over there, oh, you was going with a married man. And Karen was like, you so dusty and dated. And she is. Sharice came back with the same stuff she left with. When you left, you was trying to spread that Karen going with somebody, Karen going with somebody. And you came back with Karen going with somebody, Karen going with somebody. I have to agree with Karen. Sharice is dusty and dated. You still doing the same old stuff, baby, and everybody is over it except for you, Robert and Rings. Let it go. So Wendy tried to wrap it up. She was like, look, can we wrap this up? And I agreed with her because I was tired of hearing it at that point. Okay? Simple as that. Oh, you say Sharice ran into Chris Samuels down at the Safeway and something was said. I remember that. I do remember that. Hey, Noble Genius. Hey, not your twins, mama. I do remember that. Do you think that's what she was referring to, Gabby? Okay, well, maybe that's what she meant. Because I'm like, what the hell went on to the Safeway with Karen? Okay, cool. Got it. Bet. So, and then that Ashley crazy behind talking about, oh, let's do ayahuasca. And I was glad. I think it was Wendy was like, no, we will not. Now, y'all know we was over here talking about the ayahuasca and all the people who was doing the ayahuasca and having all those demonic interfaces with demons, asking them, do they want to go back to their bodies or not? And we even took time and saw all the celebrities that took part in that. Is this my cocktails with Lovable Lisa? Oh man, hey. So, so that happened, right? I was just glad that Wendy hurried up and told her, like, girl, ain't nobody doing no ayahuasca. Because when we started talking about it, was that Megan Fox girl that came back talking about she was drinking blood and stuff. So I'm like, Ashley, what the hell you into? Because y'all remember earlier in the season, Candace kept telling her girl, look, we got Jesus over here. So it's starting to give me that maybe Ashley into some weird crap. Because why the hell you want to go do ayahuasca? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. You said, I believe it. Karen was seeing someone besides Ray look at Papa. He can't please Karen. Karen is on and popping with energy. Well, we already heard her and Ray say that he's fine with her having eye candy. So I don't know what all eye candy includes. And you know what else? I ain't in them people marriage. Uncle Ray seemed cool, I'm cool. And the fact that that's old gossip that she tried to bring out there last time, thought she was dropping hot tea. And it was really lukewarm and a little bit stale. And she came back with the same lukewarm and stale tea. At this point, it's ice cold. It's cold as old dishwater. She's dusty and dated, just like Miss Karen said. Oh yeah, Will Smith did. When I did the story on it, my video is still up if y'all want to check it. It was a lot of celebrities that took part in it. But I started talking about it because of the whole thing with I think that girl, is her name really Megan Fox? Is that her name? The weird looking clear girl that was in that movie Jennifer's Body. Is that her name? But anyway, so her and her boyfriend or whatever up there drinking each other blood, doing all kind of weird stuff. So that's what made me look into it. Say, remember, this is Pennywise who ate her own placenta, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, she's sick in the head. She's a real sick one. So Stylish Lux said, yeah, oh my God. I remember when we talked about Candy not wanting well wishes from Ashley because she felt like Ashley's in the witchcraft. I believe it. I'm telling you, because the girl went to talking about writing in a book and sprinkling something on her. Hell, I'd have told her no too. This country girl would have told her no. I can promise you that. That was the name. Okay. Yeah, that they marriage worked for them, and that ain't nobody business but theirs. And the fact that somebody who is chronically single trying to tell married people what they should be doing and talking about what married people doing, if they've been there that long and they got their institution, as Karen say, everybody need to mind their business. T Hurt say, I need to check that video out. I missed that, but I heard about them weirdos. Oh, they weird. They are weird. Weird. And y'all know I don't take down no videos. So if you go to my channel page and go through the videos, you'll find it. It was from last year. I don't know what time though, but I know it was last year that we talked about it. I do remember that, I think. Okay. Only one Adrian says Ashley definitely looks like she dabbles in the occult. Yeah, she's into a lot of stuff, and she all over the place. She all over the place with it. So anyway, you got Candace saying, tried to ask Mia and Jacqueline how they was doing. Jacqueline was like, nah, we ain't doing this in public. I want to talk to her in private. Which I think is the best way. If y'all friends in real life, you don't need to talk in front of a group of people that you don't even really know. Okay? You don't know them. No need. Okay? And then Mia in the confession is like, I don't want to talk with no irresponsible adults. I want to have fun with responsible adults only. So she's still calling the girl irresponsible. I don't know why she's calling her irresponsible, but it's got to be a reason. None of my business. It's just, it just kind of is what it is. Dr. J say Mia was pissed that Peter took her woman. I'm done. Oh. So then you see the girls dancing downstairs, dancing to Candace's little song, if you can call that dancing. That was some struggle dancing. And you see Mia and Jacqueline upstairs. Now, this conversation, y'all got to check in for this one. I need y'all to tap in. Like, tap in. Okay? Now, Egypt now in the building. Uh-oh. Did I speak to Egypt? Hey, sissy. Y'all please hit the like button. Thank you. So me and Jacqueline up there talking privately, right? So Jacqueline and they going back and forth, and you talking in front of people, and you brought this to people, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this goes to my theory before. I told y'all I felt like Mia picked that fight on the plane because she trying to prove to G that she ain't really with this girl like that. She my friend, but my loyalty is with you. I think that when they made that comment in front of G that day, when he had that uncomfortable body language, that they were showering together, the way he was looking, I believe G put a bug in Mia's ear, and Mia knew she had to go ahead and pick a fight. Go on and pick a fight and pretend like me and this girl is beefing, because if not, she was going to lose her man. And that man is her meal ticket, because she can holler, I'm my boss, all she wants to. Ain't nobody else going to hire her for nothing. Hell, at this stage, she can't even go back to the evening gown steakhouse strip club. She can't go back over there. We saw what that booty looked like on the beach over there in Miami. So the evening gown steakhouse strip club is out of the question. Okay? Period. So they kept going back and forth with that. And Jacqueline was like, by her saying that she go with married men, she shouldn't, she don't need to say that that's a lie. And Mia was like, girl, you got multiple married PPs, plural. And I think she said that part in the confessional. Hey, sis, you made it. All right. Hey, Zoe. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I ain't know Zoe done slid up in here. Say, now y'all know Ashley down with some foolishness. She truly part of the Lord of the Rings. She sure is. She's a little creepy. Delightful say, Mia said, I was trying to help you out when she walked out the room. Yeah, she did. She said that. So anyway, she was like, girl, own it. Now this is where, hey Glennis, this is where Jacqueline really proved, in my opinion, that Mia telling the truth on you. This just my opinion. Don't y'all throw nothing at me. If you do, I'm a duck. Hey, Glennis. When she said that to Jacqueline, I want y'all to think back. I want y'all to be in the moment. When she said that to Jacqueline, Jacqueline ain't say, "Oh, you a lie." What Jacqueline said was, "Well, wasn't G married when you got with him?" That's a weird retort to somebody who's accusing you of sleeping with married men if you ain't sleeping with them. Isn't it? If you accuse me of sleeping with married men and I ain't sleeping with married men, I'm going to say, girl, you a lying. You know I ain't never did nothing like that. For Jacqueline to turn around and say, well, wasn't G married when you went with him? But this is my point, Lily. She made the statement as if just what you said, me ain't got no place to judge me. Here's the problem. The problem is you wouldn't be talking about her judging you for doing something you did not do. The only time you're going to make a response or a rebuttal with your qualified being that she can't judge you is if it's something to judge you on. If you come up here and say, Nitra, you've been going outside your house to your neighbor house slapping their children every Tuesday. I'm not going to say, well, you be slapping kids too. What I'm going to say is you a lie. You ain't never seen me harm a child. Now, that's what I'm going to say. Jackie really told on herself. And Mia flipped it and let her know. Girl, and I own it. I'm trying to help you out. And she did own it. Because unbeknownst to Jacqueline, Mia done sat up in the confessional and told all of America and everybody in other countries who's watching it on DirecTV, satellite, bootleg on the internet, whatever, Peacock. She told everybody in the viewing audience that when I was going with Gordon was married. I was on a girls trip in Miami. He crashed the girls trip. We was hunching on the beach. People was watching. I did everything but pee pop on a handstand. Y'all remember her saying that? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember this girl saying that. Because I don't remember her lying and saying she didn't. This slime ball has been very honest about her slime. She ain't hid none of the slime. She done put the slime out there so heavy, everybody about to bust their chin on it. Gabby say Jacqueline is embarrassed that she did it and Mia is not. Right. But just because you're embarrassed don't mean that's your cue to lie or say somebody lying on you. Either if you did it, you did it. And like I always say, and like the yin yang twins say, whenever you do what you do, when you do what you do, can't nobody tell on you if you by yourself. Who told you to go tell somebody what you was doing? Why did you tell anybody? You could have did your dirt, kept your mouth shut, and couldn't nobody said nothing, including Mia. And Jackie told me, I felt like you was alluding to Gordon. You knew she wasn't alluding to no Gordon. You knew exactly what the hell she was alluding to. I told y'all I don't like that Jackie Tramp. I don't like her. She real phony, real fake. And she done peeped that a lot of us don't like Mia. So it's like, well, I'm going to just pretend like I'm the good girl and Mia being mean to me. Nah, boo, I see you. I don't like you. I don't like Mia, but I like you even less. Erin Connor says she also admitted that she too was married. Jackie and Mia are two peas in a pod. Thank you, Erin. They're exactly the same. How can two walk together except they agree? Y'all the same type of people. And you felt like you was going to slip and slide, get in where you fit in, make her look bad, and then I can take her spot and now I'll be the one who has something. Nah, boo, I see you. Jackie's trash. Katrina said, child, when Mia was at the steakhouse and lobster strip club, her and Jackie was friends, so you know they both were sleeping with married men from the club. I don't know that. I can't say nothing about Jackie because I didn't hear that Jackie was ever at the evening gown steakhouse strip club. I never heard that. I never heard it even once. Say that Mia is the wrong one to try to shame Jacqueline. I don't think she tried to shame her. She just told her business. That's the whole point. Can't nobody shame you for something unless you go admit that you did it. That's the whole point. DV say Mia need to keep telling her truths and let others live the way they want. Now, when you friends with a snake, that snake gonna tell your business and theirs too. Say maybe they did it together. Maybe they did. We know they did a lot of other stuff together, including looking up at people's pocketbooks with flashlights. You could like her. I don't like her. She trash. You can have her. Y'all can have that trash. I don't want nothing to do with Jacqueline. Like I said when I was talking to my baby Essence, She's not my tribe. She's not my tribe. Mia is trash, and guess what? Jackie just like her. Cause how else in the hell could y'all be calling yourself friends that long unless y'all the same type of people? They the same type of people. They up there. Okay, think about it. Mia was able to tell Jacqueline, go hunch my boyfriend so you could see how good it is, and Jackie went and did it. Jackie up there, y'all 19 and 20, so you say, and you got your legs open with a yeast infection and telling your friend to look up in there with a flashlight. She just as trifling, just as trashy. It's all right. I don't care nothing about that. I graduated from Clark too. Congratulations. She might have worked at the government, but that didn't keep her from hunching Mia's boyfriend with her, nor did it keep her from gapping her legs open with a yeast infection and telling her to look at the cooch. It didn't stop her from doing none of that. And apparently it ain't stopped her from sleeping with married men. And that's why she mad. Hey, SFF. Right. Ain't no, oh, you so great, you so wonderful because you got a job. Congratulations, ho. Lots of hoes got jobs. I know plenty of hoes with jobs. Shout out to the hoes. They two peas in a pod. They ain't no different. Thank you, Destiny Morton. Your mama told you the truth. You say your mama told you you are the company you keep, and you are. And you are. Thank you. Dirty birds of a feather flock and pluck together. A bit much. Say, I'm good on Jackie. I see through her. You tell me who your friends are, and I'll show you who you are. You better say it again. Trash bucket. Right, Nano. Great friend. I don't know that hoe, and I would never. She ain't my type of girl. You might know her, because you say you like her. T. Hutch say Candace called herself getting friendly with Jackie. That's who she need to watch around her husband. Hello. One fight with Chris, and Jackie might bag him. I don't know if she gonna bag him, because Chris is living off the gravy train over there. I don't see Chris messing up his money. Right. The hoe gonna keep her a job now. Adrian say neither one of them have any couth. Thank you. They both too comfortable with whole activity. We now, Adrian, we shorten that to hotivity. That is hotivity. Oh, not a plump pelican. Say she don't give it all to. I can smell hoe all over. I don't know what's wrong with your nose. Say Candace said hoe. Yeah, Candace did say hoes is everywhere. Them hoes over there at Walmart. This hoes work at the post office. It's some hoes at the church. So the fact that she got a job don't save her with me. I'm sorry. Try that with somebody else. It don't work with me. That's all right, sis. I got you. I'm always put you up on how the words is pronounced. That is hotivity. Okay? Say Gizzard kill all the fish in the ocean when she put them legs in there. Ooh, Dr. J. Now, you know what? I ain't never sent you to the corner, but you about to slide. Candace told the truth. Hoes is everywhere, but y'all seem to think that somehow because Jackie got a job, she absolved from her hotivity. No, she not. Not over here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not on this good porch. We're going to call her exactly what she is. So anyway, they had their little thing, and Mia walked out and left her sitting there looking stupid. And I was looking at the screen like, girl, Jackie, you need to say less because you stay telling on yourself. Then we get to this beach situation. This little beach situation. So they out there at the beach. Karen wasn't really with it. Wendy wasn't with it. She wasn't going. Okay, she wasn't going down there to grind on the dirt. Okay, because that's just weird. All right. But of course, little Robert talking about it's her birthday. Can't we just lay around by a pool? Of course you want to lay around. That's why that man don't want to marry you right now. Because all you want to do is lay around. Now he done told the whole world, he just laying up in the bed, ruminating and not washing. Now you over here all the way in Mexico talking about can't you just lay around? I say, ooh, little Robert, just stop. Then you got Candace and Karen in the cabana. They just talking. And Karen, Candace is really wanting to get into this Mia and Jacqueline stuff. And I like that Karen was like, girl, all us just need to stay out them people business, which is true. These people know each other in real life. That ain't got nothing to do with their show, and y'all need to leave that mess alone. Let them have all that little nasty, filthy, low vibrational bull crap to themselves. They know who cooches and privates and stuff they've been playing with. Let them work that out on their own. I don't even know why they brought this smut to Potomac. It's too much smut. Mia and Jacqueline just brought smut. That's all they brought. But I was glad that Karen was just like, look, we just need to stay out their business. Bet. Then what else went on? Oh yeah. Candace asked Karen how her hands was doing after all that bamming on the table. Karen, crazy tail, don't even remember hitting the table. And she was looking like she was dead serious. Like, Karen, where was you when you was hitting the table? Because you was bamming that table, ma'am. Rasputia hit the table and you hit it too. Both of y'all was hitting the table, just bam-a-lam, acting real crazy. Okay? And I guess she was really upset, so she was so keyed up. Well, she said she saw red, but she was so keyed up that she don't even remember hitting the table. And she was like, last night proved that she was right about Sharice. And it's absolutely true. She was right about her. Then you got Jacqueline saying that Jacqueline talking about Mia was more down to earth when I knew her when we was kids, and I can't trust her now. Girl, what the hell you can't trust her with? Let's get this straight. You on the show as a friend to her on this show on her job. You hang around her rich husband. You driving in the car that her rich husband helped you put the down payment on. You hang around her life and you say you can't trust her. What the hell you can't trust her to do? Keep giving you money? Listen, I don't know how y'all can stand this girl. I don't know how y'all can stand her. She's so disgusting. I can't trust her. Now, I feel like you was out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Hey, leader, she's saying she can't trust her because what she's saying is, I had ulterior motives. I feel like she done caught it. So what's she going to do to me? And I truly believe that because I feel like that girl peeped what she trying to do. And that's why she keep airing her out and telling all her business and making her blow up and act a fool. And I'm tired of Jacqueline with this. She sold her soul stuff. Every time I hear that, my mind automatically says, hater. You a hater. Every time somebody goes talking this ignorant garbage about somebody selling the soul, because ain't nobody buying no souls. I'm just tired of that lie. It's annoying. Every time I hear somebody say that, I know for a fact somebody hating on somebody. You looking at somebody that either got something you want, they've achieved something you can't, they're more visible than you are, they're more relevant than you, or they're more important, at least in your eyesight, or you feel like wherever they are, you think you can't never catch up. And so now the first thing you're going to say is somebody selling something that ain't for sale. Karen say, no, Jackie can't trust Mia because she telling all her business. Child boo. But the question is, who really care about Jackie business? Hey, Janice. Hey, M. Guerrero. I'm just saying, I can't with her. So anyway, then we get over here to Ashley. The Lord, this little weird girl. So she got them out there sitting with the, we used to say Indian style. I don't know what they call it now when you sit with your legs like that. I'm sitting like that now. I have a habit of that. But she got them out there on a towel in the sun, on the sand, rocking and going in a circular fashion and breathing and grinding into the dirt, talking about she doing some kundalini stuff, and she been doing that ever since she first started yoga and blah blah skippy whatever, talking about it's supposed to give you enhanced orgasms, but it ain't worked for me yet. So why the hell are you still doing it? Giselle talking about, I don't like this ain't how I get my orgasms. Girl, we don't want to know how you get them. And Mia nasty tail talking about she like it because she can't play with the toy, and they production gonna cut to Uncle G talking about, oh, you got to wait till you get home to play with the toy. I said, ooh, great goodness. Mia earned every dollar she get from that man. That's nasty. But anyway, LJ Forever said, I wonder if Jacqueline went to G's family to tell them about the tomfoolery going on with the business money, and that's what got him ousted. But I mean, I don't know. Could be, but it didn't even last. Some people went back to court and got control of their stuff again. That's why I'm like, I don't know. So I feel like Mia scared her friend will surpass her. Mia feels she's the lighter skinned friend and you can't pass me in life. Mia doesn't want others to like Jacqueline. I think they both feel bad about each other. I think she feels like I'm here now and you're beneath me. Maybe it's the skin. Could be. You never know. But I do agree that Mia feel like I'm above you and I'm gonna stay above you. And I also feel like Jacqueline feels like we helped you and I'm really better than you. And I went to school and I wasn't at the steakhouse evening gown strip club. So I should have more than you. I should be better than you. I should be the one on the show. I think they're both very bad people, and I still say they're two peas in a pod. Y'all call it crisscross applesauce. We used to call crisscross applesauce the cootie shot. I don't know. Okay, well, that's what y'all call it. That's how they was sitting on that dirt. Okay. You say that's what your children call it too. I never heard it called it. I guess I'm just old. Delightful say I was with Karen and Candace. I'd have set that out too. Yeah, I'd have been in the cabana under the shade, kikiing with a sun hat on. Hey, Just Jules JG, what's happening? Say, yeah, what was that? Ashley's so weird. She is very weird. Oh, she's so weird. So I'm tired of Ashley and her stiff TikTok dances and tantric weirdness. Yes. So strange. Oh, you know, we done already talked about that terrible shiny wig. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're both very bad people. Both of them are narcissists. Both of them are frenemies. They looking at the other person, pretending to be a friend, but they both have ulterior motives. They both have underlying resentment and negative attitudes toward each other. And what blows my mind and it beats my imagination is why people have a hard time recognizing that two things can be true at the same time. Candace Beach look was everything. Yeah, she looked like she was getting her resort on, honey. She was getting her resort on. So anyway, beyond that, then we get everybody coming down there. You know, Candace and Karen, Kiki and laughing, talking about, oh, are we late? Did we miss it? You know, just being fun. Here come little Robert and Rasputia. And, you know, Sputia came in still mad. Karen laughing and enjoying herself. Sputia over there looking angry and bitter, like looking like she got gas. Talking about she's so effing sick. I might go to a Mexican prison. For what? For what? You better let that bitterness go. It's going to have you bloated. You better let it go, Sputia. Hey, Dora. Hey, Jacob. You going straight to timeout just in case. Okay, I feel you. Trina say, child, and them kids, Stewie Darby has, you ain't finna talk about nobody churning up in here. Did you forget who Porch you was on? We don't do that. So they must have went to Mexico during the rainy season. The resorts look empty. They did look a little empty. They did. Me and Jacqueline can't sit because they lips out. Yes, more than she already is, Nano. I'm telling you. Being evil will give you gas. I'm just saying. So then we get y'all to the bus to the Cenote. They heading to the Cenote. Mia and Jacqueline still acting odd toward each other and awkward and stuff. It's funny to me because I'm just like, girl, Mia ain't gonna change nothing she said. And that's just what it is. Jacqueline, you may as well get over it. You trying to find a way on the show? Keep on trying to find a way to get on the show, girl. Just work it out. We don't even know if Karen told Sharice her business. Sharice might have heard that from anybody because her and Karen were not friends. She could have heard that from anybody and just ran in there to repeat it. She thought that was going to be the smoking gun or the hand grenade. And it didn't work. I'm going to say this. And then we're going to talk about the bus to the Cenote. But I think first of all, what's really, really messed up is the fact that everything that the Nasty Crew tried this season has backfired. I believe, in all honesty, the mess that went on with Wendy and Mia and Peter, they were planning to try to play that out and try to make Wendy look some kind of way and start like a social media storm to have people calling Wendy names, saying she broke, she this, she that. It backfired. I think that they were hoping to have a moment with Karen, but Karen stepped all over Sharice's moment and it didn't work. And they wanted to make this whole social media moment to kind of like put something on Karen, like, oh, she went to rehab. I guess that was supposed to be like the grenade to start social media calling her drunk or addict or whatever. But it just really backfired and it didn't work out. Okay, it was a bust. Tutu say, real talk. I realized this episode that they are all baddies, especially Wendy and Candace glistening in their swimsuits. I know that's right. I can't say all of them. All of them ain't baddies, honey. Just Jewel say Mia and Jackie act like two angry lovers. It's giving that. It's giving that. So I like how Karen keeps shutting Giselle down when she tries to defend Sharice. Right. Everybody grown. Stay out of it. And Mike's face was really bumpy this episode. Lord, there y'all go. There y'all go with Mikey. Okay. So next up, they on the bus. Karen went straight for the juggler with Lil Robert, asking about the wedding date. Lil Robert talking about none of your business. You know, it's private. And so she was like, well, how we going to send gifts if we don't even know when it is? Talking about well, I don't want no gifts, just well wishes and this, that, and the third. Girl, you ain't had no date. By the time they brought it up again, she had time to think up a lie to tell because there was no date. Because we all know ain't going to be no wedding. We all tired of this lie that you keep telling. We're tired. Okay? And she talking about where the veil at? And she said, it blew off. I told you, Karen, I thought you was joking when you said that. I thought you was joking. And she was like, well, you know, did you show it the one? You know, what's up with the date? I like how she did it. Yeah, she keep getting her. She keep getting her. Yeah, she was just talking. So they need to make Robert swallow that phone. Ooh, not swallow the phone. Hey, Crip. So anyway, they get over to the Cenote. The man, I'm gonna be honest, his accent threw me a little bit. You know, I can normally pick through anything. Like my ears are really, really, really good with accents. I understood him when he said health, love, and wealth, but I didn't hear what the last word was. He said, I'll be honest, I didn't hear it. But you know, they was excited to get in the water. Everybody looked like they was having a good time and getting in the water. They was trying to run from the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes had them doing, you know, the cha-cha slide. The mosquitoes was rough. Matter of fact, the microphone on the camera picked up one of them mosquitoes. I think he was cussing. Like it was real. It sounded like them mosquitoes was really, really real. Like if you wasn't in that water, them mosquitoes was gonna chew your tail off. Karen got her nose bit. Candace got her behind bit. And all we seen from Big Reese, she's standing up there holding her cell phone, videotaping or taking pictures of Karen. It's like, what's wrong with you, you weirdo? And we talked about this during the sneak peek. It's like, girl, it's giving single black female. If you don't leave that black lady alone, what's wrong with you? I just don't understand it. I can't understand it. Talking about why Karen confessional look like she Tinkerbell. I didn't get Tinkerbell from that, but okay. I thought Tinkerbell wore a little green short skirt with the wing. I don't know. I guess, girl, she was cute to me. She was cute to me. I didn't really have a problem with it. I had a problem with Big Reese's wig, and I still don't know what the hell little Robert doing. But you know, it is what it is. So anyway, first thing Giselle talking about is she want to get to the food. I want to go where the food at, where the food gonna be. I say, boy, look at Giselle. Po thing. Ain't that what Candace say about a po thing? Po thing. She's worried about getting to the food. So, you know, they all start heading over to the food. Everybody sit down to eat and everything. And of course, Karen got to be extra, talking about she don't eat the dirty bird. Girl, leave that chicken alone. Chicken ain't never hurt nobody. If you don't want no more chicken, don't you eat no more chicken. It's like she on a campaign to make sure everybody know she ain't eating no more chicken. I'm still mad at Karen for throwing that food in the garbage out her refrigerator. All these hungry people in the world. And it didn't occur to you to get them packs of meat to somebody who couldn't buy no groceries high as food is right now. I'm still mad at that. I'm still mad at that. But whatever, you know, she did her thing. So they get to the table. And Ashley gonna ask if the shaman and the Cenote help to heal everybody. Y'all feel the difference. Everybody cleansed and all the, you know, all the bull crap she be talking. And Karen gonna ask Candace, you know, about her and Ashley. You know, little Robert said something about some pockets, but girl, until you wash your hip pockets, I really can't hear you. All I hear is dirt. That's all I hear. But when Karen asked Candace about her and Ashley, that's when this good conversation went on. Baby, that conversation was like watching a good tennis match. I mean, they was just, volleying that ball across the net. Just volleying that ball across the net. There go my peanut. Girl, I tried to call you. You must have went to sleep. Okay? But they volleying the ball back and forth across the net. How is she deflecting by asking a question? Like, girl, listen, if y'all don't like the lady, just say you don't like her. Don't make up stuff. Say even the mosquitoes wanted nothing to do with Sharice and that monstrosity on her head. I think she had the moo of salvation because nothing was getting through that moo. Nothing. Okay? But anyway, so that's when the conversation came up, because to me, the Ashley and Candace moment was the moment. That was the moment. Okay? So anyway, she went straight to it. Was like, well, it happened at my event and you brought your friend to talk to Candace, and she asked her flat out, like, do you regret bringing your friend? She was trying to give Ashley time to clean that up. Okay. You say Karen wanted to make sure nobody mentioned her and Sharice. I like Karen, but I see the BS. Yeah. Ain't nobody thinking about Big Reese. That's the problem. Don't nobody care about Big Reese but Robin and Reigns. This was a conversation that needed to happen. I don't care what y'all say. This was the conversation, honey, because at that point, Ashley tried to pull one of them beauty pageant answers, and it was not working. She then says, well, that if it was her and somebody told her that her husband was going, that the waitress at the MGM said she was going with her husband and they was going to bring her, I'd have been like, yeah, bring her. I want to talk to her, whatever, like that. So she tried to make it like, well, I would have wanted to, so that's why I did it. So Candace, now this is when I say Candace done got some good growth on her. I mean, some good growth on her. Candace said, well, I feel like you got some toxic notes in your relationship that you was in or just getting out of in your marriage. And she said that I hope that you get into a situation where you don't have to feel that way, because I don't have that going on. She's like, we don't have no trust issues over here. I don't need that. I don't need to get in somebody's face and say, let me see the girl who said X, Y, and Z. I say, all right, Candace, let it be known. And Wendy was over there in the amen corner. I think I heard her say amen. And Candace kept right on preaching. I say, all right now. Now that's what I'm talking about. You had that going on. And that's what this was all about. You had it going on and you wanted to flip it back to her. So then when the ball went back across the court, across the net, then Ashley say, well, I apologize if it felt harmful. That ain't what I meant for it to be. I didn't mean it in that way. And I'm glad production played the fact that she said, oh, it don't feel good when the pendulum swings the other way. You did mean it like that. You did mean it for it to be hurtful. You just mad that it didn't come off the way you wanted it to come off. I say, ball back across the net. Then you got Candace saying, girl, every time I think we move forward, you sabotage our relationship. And she said, basically, I don't trust you because I don't trust your motives. I don't trust where you coming from. Okay, back across the net. Then we get to Ashley, who finally admits, well, I'm still resentful about the past stuff you did. And shout out to production for playing some of Candace's nastiest moments. It was nasty for her to be making comments about the girl's miscarriage or whatever like that. You don't know how she felt. And if she says she was sad about something, she don't owe you tears. If she felt sad about it, she felt sad. If she was allowed to speak, if the person who threw the event didn't mind her speaking, Candace was nasty for that. Ain't no way around it. Candace was nasty as hell. She was as nasty as Robin bed sheets for that. And it was uncalled for. It wasn't no reason for her to do that like that. But she did. Okay? And then Wendy stepped in and tried to mediate and kind of smooth it out. And she was like, basically, when I done hung out with both of y'all, I have a wonderful time. And it's clear that y'all do not hate each other, but y'all both got hurt from the past and y'all need to kind of try to move it forward. And I feel like it ended on a good note because they talked it out and we had that moment where they could both tell the truth and lay their cards on the table. Everything was out in the open and then boo back just like that. I said, oh, shoot, look at the resolution, conflict resolution. I was liking it. Oh, yes. Nano say the same thing. The same thing is we know more about Karen than about Rings and Rob. Rings don't talk about her life, and Rob is trying to sell us a lie she's been living for a long. And thank you for misspelling it. I love you, Nano, for a long fragging time. That's right. Yes, I meant just that dirty as Robert's bed sheets. Even say, I'm glad Ashley was honest because too much was done between them. They can never be friends. I won't say never, but I'm gonna say that it'll be real difficult without, addressing them elephants in the room. They done did a lot of nasty stuff to each other, and Candace has done her fair share. Yeah, delightful. I did like that moment. I like a good little conflict resolution, because if the end resolution or the end result is we can never be friends, we done laid it all out on the table. Don't come back later talking about, well, why? But why? I don't understand why. How come? Why? Ain't none of that, because the girl has already laid it out. Say, but Ashley gonna F it up again. More than likely, because that's Ashley. That's that lot lizard. Now, y'all know how she play. Trailer park rules is different. Now, then we get back to the hotel. Sharice still down there telling Ashley, I was there for her. Everybody else chilling. Karen doing hair. Somebody else sleep. I think that was Wendy sleep. Everybody just chilling. They calling their family, talking to their children. And she down there, Big Reese, talking about, well, I was there for her. Girl, leave it alone. It's a whole nother day. And you still trying to bring up this girl mama funeral. You's a real trash bucket, Sharice. You a walking trash container. I don't like it. It don't look good. Then they get the dinner, the traditional Mexican dinner. I don't even know what that entails, but it probably tastes good. I'm a foodie. I like food. Okay. So I felt like we could have enjoyed it more. We'd have had more moments of them like showing us the cuisine. I feel like we got cheated on that because I wanted to see the groceries. But it is what it is. Ashley bring up the wedding again. Now, by that time, little Robert was happy. She was like, yep, I done thought up a lie. And this is what it is. Now, I ain't sure I need a wedding or want a wedding. And everybody looking at her like, what the hell? Well, like a traditional wedding. It's like, oh, okay. All right. Then she goes, well, my brother-in-law getting married in Jamaica and we all going, so we gonna do it the day after his wedding, but it's gonna be private and we ain't gonna tell nobody. Child, Karen was in the confession calling bull crap. She say ain't finna be no wedding. Y'all ain't getting married. And it's true, y'all, they ain't finna get married. Candace talking about, I'm happy for you. Ashley still questioning the fact that why the hell it's only gonna be 4 people all this time while your mama and them can't be there. Because it don't make sense other than the fact that it ain't gonna be no wedding. Period. Lady Virgo said, how many times does Sharice have to say she was there for Karen? That's what I want to know. I want somebody to make her trip her and make her bust her chin. I've had enough of her with that. Say Candace has never fabricated a lie about Michael, but the same thing cannot be said about Ashley to Chris. That's true. She done fabricated her behind off. Yes, she has. Right. So even Giselle was tired of him. Yeah, Giselle was looking like she had gas in that scene. Hey, Miss Betty. Betty say Juan would not marry his roommate. Talk about deflecting. Ask Robin about her fantasy wedding. It ain't going to happen. Juan just play along so Robert can get a check. Even Gizzard Neck is questioning it. Yes. Even Neck looked confused when Wideback began to lie. Boy, listen, remind me not to piss y'all off. Ever. Say the only one that'll be at the wedding is Robert. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Candace was nasty to Ashley regardless of fabrication. Yes, she was. She was real nasty. Yes, and I do want Sharice to bust her chin. Just stop saying that. The lady telling you it's nasty is triggering to her. It hurts her. You keep doing it. But I really was genuine. Girl, when? What day? Robert is always full of crap. Bianca, what you say? Say that was a bunch of BS. Ain't gonna be no wedding, bitch. Now go sit down somewhere. Right. What happened to Chesapeake? That's what is not just said. Oh, dang, Karen Denby. She did say something about Chesapeake. She sure did. Boy, that hooker be lying. And y'all be catching them. I be trying to catch her, but I have a hard. I told y'all I can't hear little Robert over her dirt. I can't. The dirt is like static. It be messing with me. It be messing with me. But anyway, then they wanted to give her a bachelorette party, and she was trying to act reluctant, of course, because you're gonna feel goofy having somebody throw you a bachelorette party, and you know you're not really getting married. But anyway, so then we got Giselle. We got the Lord of the Rings, She up here gonna bring up Big Reese again. So basically, you ain't gonna let nobody enjoy their dinner in peace. They got to hear about Big Reese every night. Big Reese sitting over there looking uncomfortable, like she got gas and constipation, like she needed some Fletcher's Castoria at that moment. And I'm just sitting there, or some Black Drought. Okay? Right. At what the baby say, at this point, don't nobody expect no wedding. Robert need to quit bringing it up. She do. Or just, well, at this point, like, let's be honest, little Robert ain't even bringing it up. Everybody else bringing it up because they roasting her on the cool, and she just need to say, look, don't ask me nothing else about no wedding, and let that be that, because it ain't finna be one, and we all know it, and it's getting silly at this point. Okay? So she brings up Sharice again, and last night this happened, and you know, and she's been nothing but a good person, and what you said about her wasn't right, and she's always been wonderful. And if anybody's the queen of Potomac, it's Sharice. And what I'm trying to figure out, one, even if Giselle believed what she just said, which we know she don't, but even if she believed it, why on earth are you telling that to Karen? Karen ain't say this was no queen contest. She said, I don't want nothing to do with you because you trifling, and you tried to use my mama's funeral as a strategy. Now, that's what she said to the girl in layman's terms. She said nothing about, I'm the queen, you a peasant. She didn't mention none of the monarchy, no duchesses, no dukes, no lords, no ladies. She didn't mention no viscounts. She didn't mention nobody. Mm-hmm. That's right, Sherry Green. You right. So I didn't understand what the queen talk was. Like, for what? What are we doing? Okay. You said she was trying to cover them 3 rolls on her neck with a paper napkin. That it don't work like that, though. It don't work. That's why she the Lord of the Rings. She wanted to make Sharice a queen because she's already the Lord. Okay? She's the Lord of the Rings. So, and at that point, she started trying to get going, and Karen was like, look, because this is something to do with me, let it go. I need you to stop. And she was like, yeah, I can have an opinion. She's like, yeah, you can. I heard you. You had your moment. Okay. But because it got anything to do with me, just stop. Like, let it go. I'm done. Did it. It's a wrap. Here come little Robert charging in like the Brahma bull she is. Just bull in the china shop. Oh, but Karen, you know, you want to shut down the conversation. You can't just shut down the conversation. It's not a conversation. It's a bunch of y'all whining and pissing and moaning, and Karen letting y'all know that you're talking to yourself. That's not a conversation, honey. It's not. And she's like, but she was there for you when you were grieving. She's like, look, leave my mama out of this. Everything to do with her mama funeral, she telling y'all, leave it alone. L-I-G it. Y'all want to argue Sharice's point and cry about Sharice, she telling you talking to yourself. All she telling y'all is there's a boundary. Anything to do with my mama passing, her funeral, all that, leave it alone. Lily said at the beginning of this season, she was getting Botox, but now that neck done reversed. Ooh, not reverse. Did I sound just like Lil Robert? Did I get the voice right? I know that's right. I be trying. Say them comments about her rings are getting to her because she been wearing turtlenecks during these interviews lately. Girl, she better brandish her rings. Now, we might joke about them, Giselle. Don't you hide your rings, girl. It's just like them trees. You get a ring for however many years it is in between your rings. That is showing how long you've been on the earth, girl. You better be proud of your rings. Wear your rings. Don't you be ashamed of your rings, girl. For real. I mean that. Hey, Toyonda. Say Sharice explained it to Carlos King about Karen. I get it from her point of view. I heard her explanation, but I still don't get from her point of view. If somebody say leave them alone, leave them alone. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think. I don't care like what you think they owe you, how they should feel about you, or what you think of their personality or their character. If somebody say leave them alone, leave people alone. It's real simple. Miss Betty say, Ashley seems to be a little jealous because Candace married. Did she marry a good man? Oh God. She married somebody who at least wasn't Michael Darby. And she married old chitlin skin Michael. Jesus. Neck roll have no storyline. Glad Karen get into her ish. She sure gets into her. Oh yes. Yes, yes. Listen, be proud of your rings. Be proud. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all probably ain't finna like, but I'm gonna say it. Y'all ready? As Black women, I know it is our pride and joy that our faces defy gravity. Okay? We do. We do. It's a lot of us aging backwards. I had a young child over here called me and his mama Decepticons. He said we Decepticons because we be hiding our age and don't nobody know. But let me tell y'all something that is not good news. Are you ready? The place where Black women show their age, it really and truly is going to be your neck and your hands. Your neck and your hands. Take a look at your hands and tell me they look like they did when you were 16. They don't. And sisters, usually you can see like a line on our necks. Giselle just got them deep set rings, like the meat on her neck is loose. So her rings show up a lot. But as far as sisters go, our age show up only on our necks and hands. If we wore gloves and turtlenecks, we could live to be 200 and y'all would never know. Okay? So age ain't nothing to be, mad about. You got to have a good sense of humor about yourself. Don't be mad at time. You know what I'm saying? You only got older because you didn't die. Be happy. It's all right. I ain't gonna never tell the truth about my age. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell that lie to the casket close. However, the things that show your age on your body, it's not the end of the world. It's just jokes. Baby girl say charade full of crap. She too old to try to force somebody to talk to her. Like, how desperate can you be? It's true. It's just the truth. I'm telling you, Lily, them hands and your neck ain't gonna never look like they did when you was a kid. It don't work like that. Ain't no need her putting on no turtlenecks. Now, girl, we done already seen them rings. Go on, take them turtlenecks off before you catch a heat stroke. You ain't young no more. Leaders say, right, people got the right not to be friends with whoever they want. That's right. That's just the truth. Big Reese, big neck rings, wide back Robert, Freaky Mia are all messy. When you say their names like that, it just sounds so rough. That sounds so rough. Lily said, I have to keep Vaseline on my neck and hands. I put aloe vera plant on my neck too. I noticed them signs. Yes, girl, and grapeseed oil is your friend. It'll make your skin snap back. Say gizzards rings are too much though. They real pronounced. They real pronounced, but I think it's because, the meat is a little loose around there. That's all. Say, but the lighter your skin complexion, the more wrinkles and older you look. That's not always true either. I think it's just how you take care of your body. It's just how you take care of yourself. That's all. That's just life. Destiny say, okay, 36 with 2 kids. My oldest is going to high school next year. You a baby. It's about 36 with 2 kids. That's why you still so pretty. Okay. LJ say, it's a privilege to get old. Many won't get there. You better say it again. You better say it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the lady to feel like she got to wear turtlenecks everywhere. We done laughed a little bit about the rings. We all got stuff. I think I personally feel like you got to be able to laugh at yourself and don't take yourself too serious. But I would hate to think that she wearing turtlenecks because we done made a couple of ring jokes. Oh, I was so glad Wendy cleared me. Let's get back to this table. So all that done went on, and they tried to get their moment. They tried their hardest to have their moment. Karen really wasn't having it once she let them know what her boundaries were. We got Robin in the confessional talking about Karen's got her shields up. You can't talk about her kids. You can't talk about her husband. You can't talk about her mom. She's crafty. And I'm sitting there like, girl, this ain't about being crafty. It's called boundaries. Y'all tramps need to respect it. You need to respect it. Cherie said some nonsense. Karen clears it up. She was like, oh, when she said, when I brought you all to the show, like she was trying to get some huge respect that, ain't nobody gonna give her. That's right. You're not aging like no Giselle. No, hell no, Lily. Betty said my age shows on my hands and I take good care of them. Also, I use neck cream and chest cream. That's right. The top of your chest can get away from you too if you ain't too slick. Okay. But anyway, she cleared that up. Hey, you ain't know me and I ain't know you. Little Robert tried it again. Like, oh, I feel like you're upset because she's the person that got everybody together and you a bull isher. And she was like, whatever, Robert, if that's how you feel, who cares? And she's like, Charisse is a human being and you're what you want her to do? In this scene, I was sitting there like, I felt like they were all basically acting like if Karen doesn't agree to be friendly with Charisse don't have a hope, she gonna die. Like, I do not understand what is the problem. Hey, Miss Kaiser Sose. Hey, DM Rocks. You say, honestly, Charisse did not bring up Karen's mom at all. She was saying she supported her when her mom died, but Karen took it the wrong way. No, she didn't, because this wasn't her first time. This is her second time. Don't be bringing up that girl mama funeral. Leave it alone. She telling you to leave it alone. She didn't even think you were genuine when you drug your butt to that funeral uninvited. And it's the second time you done brought it up on camera. So no, it wasn't genuine. She don't want to hear about it, least of all from her. And they need to respect people's boundaries. It's giving weird and RAPEY. Like, stop trying to violate people. When somebody says no, no means no. It's called no means no. Right, Karen did stay on there for 7 straight seasons. That's true. Max say, Gizzard saying Cha-Cha's the queen, but what queen leaves her throne, or was she fired from her throne? Well, according to Karen says she was fired. I don't know because I wasn't there. Charisse bringing up supporting someone is manipulation that's not genuine. It's not. It's fake. It's actually disgusting. That's really what it is. It's really disgusting. I don't cut for that kind of stuff. It's like I don't like that crap that Jacqueline and her family is doing to me. As much as I can't stand that large Hispanic gentleman, I don't like what they're doing either. If you felt like that about the person, don't help them. If Charisse really didn't care nothing about Karen, y'all know y'all wasn't friends at the time, why would you go? If somebody I'm not friends with, I don't care who died in your family, I'm not going to no funerals. When you do that, it's because you're being messy. Period. You're doing it to be messy. And so Karen in her confessional, like, look, I just, when people get going, I just sit back to see, where their loyalties lie, where they coming from. And she says she see it. And they talking about something that she's apologizing to everybody else, but you're not going to apologize to Charisse. What the hell should she apologize to Charisse for? Charisse is for the second time on camera, and production showed the first time bringing up that you went to this girl mama funeral and y'all wasn't even friends at the time. She done told you she don't do you. Here you go again. Now all of a sudden, and this after you done went around saying she's screwing people on her husband, you still saying dirty stuff. You still sitting up top. You went to rehab and this and that. And then they asking, Karen, are you going to apologize? Apologize to her for what? What exactly would she be apologizing to her for? Okay. No, I meant just what I said, sis, that large Hispanic gentleman. Because her daddy would look like a large Hispanic gentleman and she looked just like her daddy. And according to her, and that Brillo pad she used to scrub the little bit of black her mama gave her off, I'm going to refer to her as that large Hispanic gentleman. Because that's who she want to be. Charisse wouldn't talk about her husband, sure wouldn't. And she wouldn't like nobody talking about her children. And nothing else. So I can't stand to be the one to keep score. When they show you the game, believe them and let them play by themselves. That's what you better do. That's what you better do. Leader say Charisse needs to practice self-care. Drinking too much champagne makes you look bloated and it shows on her. I know that's right. All them bubbles mess around and get trapped in your fat. Don't do it. Crip, thank you for the super chat. Say, I just hope this is Roberto's and Big Lotto's mom's last season. They don't have a story to save their lives, and it hasn't been more obvious than tonight. I know that's right. Everything is hinged on will Karen give them daylight. And the day you need Karen Hugo to save your life, you need to stop and reevaluate. Gabby say they weren't friends before, during, or now. So why are they acting like they was besties? Right. Hey, Oval. Mm-hmm. Hold on. What Miss Betty say? I wish Cactus Face Sharice would bring up my deceased mom. I run all the way to Potomac from the ATL. Not cool, not cool at all. It ain't cool. It ain't cute. She needs to stop it. She needs to stop it. And baby, but no sooner than they let it escape their lips. She gonna apologize to everybody else, but not to her. Baby, here come Candace. I say, look, Candace is growing on me. Bianca say, not only that, Nick ain't talking to Wendy for telling the truth. So why is she shoving Big Reese in Karen's face? And Reese did Karen the worst. Gizzard better go on before her dirt come out next. Okay? Hey, listen, don't none of us want to know what she got hidden in them folds. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. Okay? Candace jumped right in like it was a double dutch. She said, yeah, just like me apologized to the whole group, but not to Wendy. I say, yes, sir. They about to get loose. When I heard that, I say, there is. She opened the door and Wendy slid on in there. She slid on in there, boy. These girls was jumping double dutch. They had done practiced this. They was ready. She said, yeah, just like me apologized to the whole group, but not to Wendy. Hey. And Wendy picked it right on up, grabbed that baton from her hand. You know how in the relay, girl, when your home girl on your team is ahead of you and she got to pass you the baton, you know how they run past you and you got to kind of jog to keep pace with them and they hold the baton behind them and you got to snatch the baton and take off like burst. That's exactly what Wendy did, baby. Candace lapped round behind her. Wendy got that little trot going. She was going. Candace reached that baton back. Wendy snatched that mug and said, woo, out of here. She jumped in there. Baby, she said, yeah. She said, you didn't feel like you should apologize to the person you assaulted? Because Mia gonna try to say, well, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry to her yet. And so that's when Wendy grabbed that baton, baby. Yes, Zoe, she slithered right on in there. Yes, she did slither right on in there. Yes, she did. And when she slithered on in there, she say, so you ain't feel like you should apologize to the person you assaulted? Mia say, but I didn't assault you. And here come Dr. Wendy. She say, do you know the definition of assault? She said, it is to strike or touch somebody. What she say, without their permission? I mean, she got real technical. And she talking about, well, do you know the definition of defamation? She was like, girl, when did I defame you? Say you run around telling people I called your husband gay and you a liar. And she didn't call your husband gay. She said, y'all can bring women and men into the bedroom. She said a goddamn thing like that. And like Wendy told her, hell, for all we know, you could have been sleeping with the men and he could have been sleeping with the women. But you was going around saying I called your husband gay. And Mia tried to pull some gaslight flip-flop, baby. Dr. Wendy held that hooker to the fire. Wendy say, talking about what's wrong with being gay. She said, I wouldn't know because I didn't say that. That's what you going around telling people I said. I didn't say that. Baby, she held her to it. And then she was like, well, first of all, I don't know. Gordon and Peter have been friends for over 10 years. So if it was anything, Wendy say, well, Peter say, y'all, he ain't y'all friend no more because y'all took his girlfriend. And she talking about, well, she was my girlfriend first, so he took my girlfriend. Baby, here come Candace, this fool. Talking about, oh, you could take the hoes out the strip club, but you can't take the strip club out the hoes. She's talking about, let me stop, because there's hoes everywhere, Walmart and this place and that place. I say, sure is, Candace. I'm glad you caught yourself. I'm glad you caught you, because them hoes is everywhere. You listen, you can't beat a hoe. You can't beat them. They everywhere. They worse than ants. They worse than ants. You ain't gonna outrun no hoes. Mia gave a fake apology. Well, I'm sorry. So now what? Girl, you ain't sorry. You ain't sorry. And they talking about some was Wendy going apologize for what? And so, it was just real cute to me. And so they kept going back and forth, and Mia talking about, so let's talk about the real issue. And I told you what somebody else said about you, and I was doing you a favor. She was like, girl, well, where was the favor? What was the favor? Like she say, I didn't give you permission to lay not one finger on me. And like she say, what it is she was like, I asked you a question. She said, and we went back and forth, and then you assaulted me. You threw your drink at me and you assaulted me. And she said, you showed your character. She said, yes, she did. And Wendy called her on it. She said, you's a gooder AB. I say, oh, ooh, yes. What you say, Andrew Mac? She ain't slither. She sauntered. She went on in. She went in. Mm-hmm. Right. Myron, real sorry. Y'all killed me calling that girl Myron. That large Hispanic gentleman. That's right, LJ. It's some hoes in this house. And Candace even said it was some hoes at the table. That's what she said. That is what she said. Wendy ain't told no lie. No lie, no lie, no lie. Now, I done put the StreamYard in there so y'all can say what y'all need to say. Now, when it comes time for next week, I want to see what happened, honey. Because Karen went to talk about the blonde girl that was in Georgetown, honey. And then Robin was like, this the picture of the guy that she was over there in Vegas with, and he had on, I think she said, some kind of football team stuff or whatever like that. I don't know. But I'm sitting there like, girl, you showing a picture tells us what? Unless you got a picture of her in bed with a man, what exactly are you showing us? Little Robert, what are you showing us? What exactly are you showing us? StreamYard is pinned to the top of the chat. So I wants to see, and she up there waving her cell phone around. Baby, they thought they was ready for Karen Huger, and somehow I don't think they are. I don't think they are. And she was like, oh, you know about the blonde girl in Georgetown because you ain't stupid. I say, oh my. Next week is the one I want, because that must be the one where Karen sits down with Ashley and starts really spilling about this girl in Georgetown, the blonde girl in Georgetown. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the porch is open. But look here, I'm going to keep getting these comments. Say, this is the strategy Wendy and Karen's need to bring to the reunion. I feel like they are going to bring it. And I think it ain't going to be no better because Karen going to jump right on in. You know, you ain't got to rehearse with Karen. Once Karen see which way it's going, she going to jump on it anyway. That's what Karen Huger going to do. So I know Rob regret telling Sharice, put me in the game, coach. Child. Because you put her in the game and then you tried to go after Karen to help her, and not Karen coming after you with the blonde girl from Georgetown. Karen, Wendy, and Candace need to tear them up. Can't you already see it shaping up, sis? Because I see this shaping up. Say Karen is going to bring blazing guns. I think so. It's looking a little rough for her. Nano say on Twitter, they saying Rob gagged Karen, but I really doubt Karen is going to miss this opportunity to get Robert together. She ain't. Max say, is Juan and Robert married by now? No. She said they was getting married in Jamaica after the brother. Child, still ain't married. Still not. Still not. It's rough now. Delightful say, Robin always got pictures and videos. I hope she got pictures and videos of her wedding. Ooh, Jesus. Say the triple force, Wendy, Candace, and Karen, because all three of them got mouths, and they all quick with their mouth too. Child. Oh yeah, and did y'all cackle and kiki a little bit when Wendy told Mia So I was being a friend to you, me and Wendy talking about some. You don't know how to be a friend with somebody you know for over 30 years. So don't tell me about being no friend. But now let me ask, can I ask y'all something? Because the math is not mathing. I just have to say this. Okay. Now, am I having a senior moment? It's possible. You know, my 25 ain't what it used to be. This ain't the same old 25. So I'm gonna take into account that I could be geezering just a tad. But did we not hear Mia and Jacqueline say they was friends since they was 15? Ain't that what they said? Just tell me yes or no in the chat. Did these heifers, both of these lying heifers, not say that they've been friends since they was 15? Because I believe that's what I heard. Thank you, Matt. Why I got to stop Nacho Twins mama talking about stop, I know where you're going. Well, so then one of y'all should have already been there, should have already been there ahead of me. So if y'all been friends since y'all was 15, how y'all been friends for 30 years unless you telling me that y'all over 45? Y'all 45 and up. See, this is what I've been suspecting all along. Now, Mia been lying by her age. She 30 this, 30 this, 30 that. If you had a friend for 30 years that you made it 15 hooker, you ain't 30 nothing. Now, I might not be the smartest Negro in the world. However, I'm smart enough to know that 30 plus 15 is not 35. I know that. I know 30 plus 15 is not 35, 36, or 37. See, but the problem is, Mia, sis, Lily, is that you don't look your age and Mia looks your age. You look closer to the age that Mia lying and pretending to be, and Mia looks like your actual age that's on your birth certificate. Hey, Ali, gotta be 45. Sitting up there talking about y'all been friends for 30 years and made it 15, but you want me to believe that you 30 anything. Listen, hooker. If I can pass calculus, I promise you I can add. That's all I'm saying. I'm not the smartest Negro in the world. But if I tootsie rolled, puffed, and passed my way through calculus, I promise you I can add 15 plus 30. Cece say, you know, Mia don't know how to do math. It ain't just Mia though. Her and her lying trashy friend was both saying they've been friends for 30 years. Both of them done told that 30-year lie. And if it's a lie, they told it. Wendy said 30, but Jackie didn't look like Jackie don't look like she in her mid-40s. Mia do. Jackie look just as old. She don't look as beat up as Mia, but she don't look like she 30 nothing either. She look like she don't feel no ways tired, Lord. Both, you know, she giving me, I don't feel no ways tired. And Mia giving us the rough side of the mountain. And neither one of them don't look like 30 nothing. Jack ain't passing for no 36. Y'all sell that to somebody else. I don't see it. I see at least 43, 44 on Jackie. At the bare minimum. Trina say Mia been lying about her age. Remember she was telling Robert about her age and Gordon. But I'm just saying, you telling me 40, 36, 37, 38, and you had a friend for 30 years that you made it 15? Come on, man. How can she be a hard mid-30s when they claiming they've been friends for 30 years, sis? 15, what's 15 plus 30? I'm going to just leave that right there. Y'all put 15 plus 30 in the chat and tell me she in her mid-30s. Is there, I'm trying, mid-40s got to be if you made it 15. And they keep saying 30 years. They ain't said it one time. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac. You talking to a whole math major. I promise you I can add 30 plus 15. I promise you that. Say Mia is 45. That's why she got all that surgery. I mean, I know people that's 55 and didn't have to get all that surgery. So I don't understand how Mia face got that way. It was not like that in her 20s. She kept playing with it. Hey, Pam Mo. Say, yeah, I say Mia about 45. She got to be. She got to be at least 45. Not with a 30-year friendship that you formed at 15. But they've been saying 30. They didn't just start saying 30 since they've been saying it. And I've been sitting here like, ain't nobody going to call this out. Queen Me say Mike, not 30. Anyway, anything. She too hard looking. Like we all knew she was lying when Mike first stated that. I'm just saying, but when people start giving out the evidence, the breadcrumbs, they telling it. Sometimes I tell on myself too. Every now and then I mention something I shouldn't mention. You know, every now and then I mess around and mention an episode from Banachek. And all the children be like, what is Banachek? And then I realize, okay, Nitra, you said too much. You know, your 25 ain't 25 and like it used to. But this heifer really be expecting people to believe that. When I say I'm 25, I don't expect y'all to believe that lie. Sin City say Mia's had a hard time remembering her age since she slithered in. Now we gonna leave the slithering to Wendy. Leaders say, yep, my BFF and I've been friends 36 years and we just turned 50. Ain't no way they in their 30s. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You say she don't know math. I told you she got to go back to the learning annex because she couldn't trade words with Dr. Wendy either. She need to go back to the learning annex. Say black women do not need anything done to their face. Mia messed her face up. That's right. We don't need help like that. She had them people playing in her face with them knives. And it might be the issue that she ain't really, just a black girl like that. That is a large Hispanic gentleman. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Mm-mm-mm. Child, I was still laughing about before when Karen said something about that man in that fake ring. I said, not the fake ring, not the Morganite. Don't talk about the Morganite. Say Mia looked more like a woman in her early pics. She really did. She really did. Like whatever they did to her, they turned her from a kind of different looking black-ish lady to a large Hispanic gentleman. That's really what it is. Yeah, when you get on that dope is bad. Don't y'all get on that dope. If you on it, get off. LJ say you can't slip up and say you did the Watusi at your prom. Yeah, you don't accidentally put it out there that you was doing the funky four corners because people start asking questions. I seen her the clip of Watch What Happens Live that they when they were saying she was gonna be on there in that white suit. But I can't stand to watch Andy like that. He get on my nerves. Yeah, you mean when Phaedra kept lying about when she was due with that baby? Boy, Phaedra was lying backwards, forward. She was stuttering, trying to swallow drinks and stuff to keep from talking. She was really doing it. Don D say Ashley 34, and I think Candace and Mia and Jackie is not. I think Candace too. Mia and Jackie not in the same decade. No, they look like them girls' aunties. Right, instead of learning, she was twerking. That's true. Say it won't be good TV until someone say the Giz and Rob stop forcing Sharice on Karen when y'all tried to shut Wendy out. Oh, listen, Candace gave it to him tonight. When they was up there trying to mount pressure and do their thing, honey, Candace was like, oh, you mean the way Mia apologized to the group, but not to the person that she threw a drink at? Say Miguel don't know math. She don't know the truth. Line a ninja. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Say they turned her from a human to an avatar. I ain't fooling with y'all. Max say Wendy and her family have that flawless, rich, dark complexion. I'm saying it ain't even fair. Rebel Sunflower, hey gorgeous. I ain't fooling with y'all. The link there ain't none of y'all got nothing to say. Y'all want me to sit up here like I'm on Reading Rainbow. I guess I'm reading all night. Deborah say I added that up, and the way I added up Robert claiming you added that up the way you added up Robert claiming that she cleared 14,000 after that sorry show. Yeah. That lie math be different. I don't know how they carry the one. I don't know. I don't know how they carry the one. It don't work for me. Oh, now y'all, I'm looking on Twitter under the RHOP hashtag. These people are not coming for Karen. Listen, they still, they are still dragging Robert. Rings ain't getting drugged, but they show dragging Sharice, Mia, and Lil Robert real bad. Like real bad. So true. No one is addressing how they icing Wendy. They trying. They trying. Right, girl, the Latino avatar, large Latin gentleman, large Hispanic gentleman. Yeah, they eating Sharice up. Child, this one girl say, imagine bragging about picking women for your husband to sleep with and getting mad when the piece of information is used against you. Right. Who told you to say it? Mm-mm. Ooh. Child, it's too much. The Google search says she was hatched in 84 because that's the date that she done gave them. I need to see the birth certificate because you met somebody at 15 and y'all been friends for 30 years. I need answers. You say as they should be. I need to check some of y'all phones because I think y'all be in on some of this dragging going on online. So I'm telling you, Seanitra, those people are already celebrating that Rob gag. I'm in here looking and I'm not seeing it. I'm on Twitter as we speak and I'm looking. Girl, that ain't selfish. That's just decent. You don't want to catch somebody else's diseases. That's nasty. Mm-hmm. Child. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm if I read comment by comment, you're not gonna hear that. That's not what these people is saying. This one says she not even wearing the right shade of red. Then they went on to say, so if Sharice is the head B, how come Sharice is gone and Karen's still there? Then you got, thanks for your service, Sharice. You did such a great job casting. Now you casted yourself right out of a job. Now go. Then we got Sharice need a man at home and my best Shantae Moore voice. Karen can't help you. Karen can't help you ain't got no man. Then we got fire everybody except Ashley, Candace, and Karen. Then we got she always has a lot to say about Karen/Candace when it does not concern her. Like, girl, you might want to pipe down. Okay, and this is as it pertained to Robert Dixon. They was responding to a tweet where it says someone got to verbally light Robin Dixon A up, and I think it needs to be Karen or Candace. I'm not seeing that. You might have seen one or two people that agreed with the mess, but it really ain't no droves and droves. Then they got somebody with a gift of Shawnee O'Neal saying thank you for your services, saying I can't wait for Bravo to hit Sharice with the Shawnee. So it's not giving what you thought. Then somebody telling Robin they got a gift of New York, Tiffany Pollard, saying, Robin, you should have just sat there and ate your food. Yeah, honey, ain't nobody going. Ain't nobody going. This don't look good. This don't look good at all, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready for the reunion. Somebody else say Sharice look lazy and tired. Somebody say don't bring Robin back till after the wedding. Now that's cold. Y'all know that girl need that check to pay that mortgage now. Dang. Oh. Oh. Wendy ate me a A up again. Oh, this person said, I don't understand why that's so hard to understand. Choo choo. Why they call it Sharice Choo Choo? I don't know. I don't understand it. Say Choo Choo defensive because she know her motives were not genuine. I believe that too. Oh my. Oh yeah. And somebody else say Sharice definitely went to that funeral to say she did. This one say, I do believe Jacqueline sleep with married men, but she wasn't expecting Mia to put her on Front Street in front of the cameras since that's her BFF. Yeah, I'm not seeing no whole bunch of support. I ain't seeing it. Say G won't G be turning 69 this year? Ooh. Listen, Uncle G creeps me out. Is it bad? Say what wedding? How can someone get married the next day after somebody else's wedding? How ghetto? It is. But it ain't gonna happen, so we ain't gotta worry about it. Say, I don't know, but in my book, Sharice's name is Rasputia, thanks to you. Oh man. Say she really did. I hate that for her, but that's the breaks. Okay. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. You done with Robert? Poe Robert. Say Sharice look like Eeyore wearing a bad wig. She should be drugged. Oh my. Say yeah, Gizzard especially trying to ice Wendy out, but love that Wendy ain't paying her no mind. None. Wendy's paying her pure dust. And that's a health hazard because it could get caught in them folds. And they're asking people to tweet him they questions for RHOP reunion. Oh yeah, y'all get to tweeting that man all the questions now. Yeah, Uncle G is creepy to me, and he shouldn't be, and I feel bad about that, but he's creepy to me. Hey Lisa. Oh yeah, I don't know why they calling that lady Choo Choo. Say Chewbacca need to sit down and leave Karen alone. Yeah, I don't really understand. I don't understand this desperate need to try to force a friendship or force an interaction so you can have a moment. Right now, no, he ain't gonna ask our questions, but maybe if y'all send enough of them, maybe if you change your avatar to a clear woman and send it, he might do it. Yo, y'all people be on Twitter doing too much. This lady say Sharice saying she's so done with Karen, like she had a choice. She sure didn't. Oh God! Somebody say they think Sharice probably smell like White Diamond's perfume. I'm done. Here's another drive-by insult, y'all. Robin is whack. Oh, this girl say you could tell Candace hit a spot in Ashley when she gave her the truth. You could see it all in her face. Yep. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. This was disastrous. This was truly disastrous. Right, Doc. Dr. J. Ain't no way me a 38. Ain't no way. I'm not buying it. So I believe they telling her to get off the show. Oh, y'all rough. Say Sharice thinks she had a champagne flute, but just a friend. Next season, just a friend. If she even get another season. Hey, chit chat. Say give Ashley 0.1 second to try and stab Candy in the back. You know she gonna do it. Especially after the way Candace like clearly and calmly, calmly and concisely just came through and got her together. You said, okay, what you rate this episode on a 1 to 10? What y'all give this episode? Don't ask just me because y'all was watching it too. We was all watching this show. What y'all rated on a 1 to 10? And then I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. Ooh. Okay, Chit Chat says she'll give him an 8. Okay, Max say 9. Angie McIntyre say she'll give him a 6. I give him about, I give this episode about a 7.5. Okay, Chit Chat say everything, it was good, very entertaining. Okay. Sharice ain't getting a glass of water next season, let alone a champagne flute. Okay, M. Guerrero say 8. Nano say 8. All right, Auntie Eva says 9. Okay. So decent marks, decent marks. Miss Kaiser So say 6.5. Angie Davis says 8. Lily said 10, even though I said I wasn't gonna watch, but your reviews made me watch it. Good, good, sis. Because if I gotta watch it, you too. Get in here with me. Okay. Dr. J say Gizzard calling people old geriatrics. She's slapping down 53 this year. Right. Like she really is fooling herself on some level because Giselle be talking like she believe the stuff that come out her mouth. Okay. Uh-oh. Jacob said, I see Carlos is now reviewing the show. Must he be involved in everything? He just won't go away from Bravo. I think it's a little obsession. Vita gave him a 6. Say with rolling heels of necks. Y'all in the rolling heels of necks. So listen, if ain't nobody got nothing to say but me, I'm finna go. Okay, I've been on here 2 hours running my mouth, 2 hours straight. I'm finna go. I can't even talk. I won't say I can't talk longer. I'm not gonna talk longer. No, 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 no. I'm finna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. This was fun. Even though I was reading y'all's comments, I enjoyed everybody interacting. Okay. And this was a blast. I'm gonna let y'all get some rest. I'm gonna get me some rest. Y'all know tomorrow supposed to be Martin Luther the King Day. So I know some of y'all ain't got to work tomorrow. But please try to do something for yourself. A little self-care, a little facial, a little mud mask, you know what I'm saying? A little deep sea scrub, sugar scrub, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all enjoy the night. Please, on your way out, hit the like button if you didn't hit it on your way in. It's super important. It helps me out, and I appreciate y'all for that, okay? Also, please hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this channel. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And there's a join button underneath the video, and also a link for membership in the description box below the video. I appreciate y'all. It's been fun as always. I enjoyed it. I'm glad to get out of here before 4 hours tonight. Appreciate you so much. And also, if nobody else says it to you, remember, God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. We'll talk again tomorrow, Lord willing. All right? Good night, y'all.